Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Jack and Nikki run into each other in Chancellor Park, and he confides in her about his troubles with Billy. Nikki's shocked to hear that Billy handed Jack back his investment in Abbott Communications because Ashby offered him the moon and stars, and he was dazzled. In due course, Jack warns Nikki she should also be concerned because Billy's obsessed with Chancellor. If Kane dangled that as a prize, Billy would do anything to get it. In Victor's office, he gets news by phone that something is going well and asks the caller to keep him informed. After disconnecting, he muses about ridding the corporate world of Kane, Billy, and Jack all in one fell swoop. Back in the park, Nikki and Jack wonder what Kane's secret weapon is, or if he actually has one at all. Jack gripes that Kane has found Billy's weak spot and his brother can't see it. If the family is being attacked, he wants his brother by his side. Even more, he wants him to succeed and lay his demons to rest. Maybe Kane is the devil. Just then, Victor appears. Meanwhile, Sally shows up at the Abbott house looking to speak to Jack, and upon discovering he's not there, asks a puzzled Diane if she can wait. Diane wants to know what's going on. Sally tells her Billy's about to make the biggest mistake of his life. Diane fishes for info, but Sally wants to talk to Jack. Diane leaves the room to call her husband. At the park, Jack's phone rings as Victor is telling him to move on so he can talk to his wife. Jack assures Diane he'll come home when he hears what's going on. As he leaves, Victor calls out that he hopes he can handle the trouble coming his way. Nikki grills Victor about the trouble he was alluding to, but he skirts the issue. Nikki tells him Jack's wound up about Kane too, and casually suggests they set aside their feud and find a way to fight him together. Victor remarks on the nice breeze, irking Nikki, who asks for details on Kane's plan. Victor tells her he's cornered Ashby, which causes her to worry he'll be at his most dangerous. She wants to know about the weapon and what Victor plans to do with it. On the Kane train, he says it's about time when Billy shows up. He reiterates that they don't have a lot of time and asks about Sally's reluctance to come along for the ride. Billy says she's worried about him hitching his wagon to his. It's a gamble. Kane smirks about him being a risk-taker and suggests he bet the house on himself. Billy's still stuck on convincing Sally. Kane advises that this isn't worth losing his relationship over. Billy insists Sally will be fine. He's on board. All the way. That said, he wants it in writing that he gets Chancellor. Kane mocks him for wanting a safety net, pointing out that this is not exactly legal. Billy won't budge, and points out that Chancellor was stolen from him by his mother previously. Kane can see that Billy wants to prove something to Jill. They bicker about Jill and Billy's hatred for Victor. Kane isn't sure he can move forward. When people act on emotion, they make mistakes. Also, Sally is a liability. She could turn on her boyfriend. Kane announces that he may have made a big mistake involving Billy. At the Abbott house, Jack sits down with Sally and Diane. Sally details how Billy convinced her to leave Marchetti to work at Abbott Communications. Now, he's risking everything, including their relationship, to go and get Chancellor back. He can't see anything else. Both of their futures are at stake, and she doesn't know how to get through to him. She's losing him. Stating the obvious, Jack informs her they've been down this road before with Billy. Diane wonders if Sally's trying to get Jack back on board as an investor. Sally is there because she cares about Billy, who's blindly walking off a cliff on Kane's orders. Jack fishes about the specifics of Kane's plan. Sally blurts that it's illegal, and Kane wants to keep his hands clean while Billy does the dirty work. Once she's reluctantly told Jack about the sinister AI software, he and Diane realize the implications for any company. Jack guesses Kane may come after Jabba and force Billy to help. Jack groans upon hearing that Billy plans to go after Victor personally by threatening him. In due course, it comes out that Jack didn't pull his funding from ABCOM. It was Billy who pulled out. Floored, Sally realizes she blew up her life for someone who lied to her to get her to go along with his plan. Sally would love to blame Kane, but Billy's making the bad choices. Jack tells Sally she made the right call by coming to him. Crying, she pleads with Jack to do something. Jack tells her that he cut Billy loose, he'll have to sink or swim on his own.